Hello, my name is Jim McCarty, and I play Jund. It's a really good deck. As far as lands go, you run 27 lands. Right before the tournament, I noticed that there weren't a lot of people playing blue-white control. So what I did was I took out a Bismuth Blast and put in a Rootbound Crag, which actually turned out beneficial because I didn't have to mulligan. I had the right land. As far as main lands go, it's your typical 2 Lava Claw reaches, and I mean, at the store, the metagame at the store, you know, kind of makes me have to play those 2. I also run 4 Rootbound Crags. It's a really good card, especially in the mirror matchup. You know, you want to try to get a wall up. As far as my spells, this is a Jund control. I run 4 Lightning Bolts. You know, turn 2 Lotus Cobra. It's always good to get rid of those. Turn 4 Oracles. As far as Turbo Land, it's good for those. As far as Maelstrom Pulse goes, there's typical Maelstrom Pulse. I kind of got lucky. I know Nick doesn't like me to cascade into from Bismuth Blast to Bloodbraid to Maelstrom Pulse, but it kind of happened twice. But that's your typical cascade that you want to do. Lightning for red deck wins, anything discard. Bismuth Blast, the reason it's Jund control is obviously because of Bismuth Blast. Turn 5, I can not play anything turn 5 and kind of sit back and wait so I can cascade into a free card. Just 2 Terminates just because I had to cut it down. As far as the Planeswalker goes, he is essential in the mirror matchup. You know, turn 5 you want to get him out against other Jund decks. I had to cut Siege Gang to 1, although I love this card and I wish I could play 4. But in Jund control, obviously you can't. Broodmate, he's a really good card in the mirror matchup as well. That's why you can't really cut him. There's like 3 or 4 people that play Jund here, so Spreading Thrynax is always good. It's not necessarily good in blue-white control. That's why you have to sideboard those out, but we'll get to that later. Putrid Leech, pro card, and Bloodbraid Elf is OP. So as far as the well, that's your Jund deck. And as far as the sideboard goes, at the very beginning of the tournament, I did have 2 Pyroclasms in here, but I decided to take 2 out and put Thought Hemorrhages. Pyroclasm is good for Mythic, but I had to cut it anyway and put it in. 4 Duresses is a must. Anytime you play Jund, you better have 4 Duresses when you leave the house. If you don't, then it's kind of a bad idea. Bloodbraid Elf, obviously for blue-white control. Planeswalker, not Bloodbraid Elf, but Blood Witch. 2 Prisms, obviously for control. When they Spreading Siege you turn 2. That's also good for Duress. When on turn 1 you want to play a Duress just so that they don't have a Spreading Siege, you can get rid of it real fast. Because land destruction is obviously the big problem with Jund. 2 Doom Blades. It's typical to side in 2 Doom Blades instead of 2 Terminates, especially if you're playing white, because they're going to put in core Firewalkers. So you want to put those in. And obviously Rune Blaster is for the mirror. Obviously it's a pro card in the mirror. But as far as my deck goes, the reason why I rickroll people is because of my tokens. And it's pretty pro.